Welcome back to The Grind. In this video, we are going to break down the Legends Celebration Week and all that is available during this week that you can take advantage of. Everybody should have received a gift in their mailbox for the Legendary Triumph gift, which is a crystal. You can select between 3 different types. You can get the Overseer, you can get Super Scroll, and you can get a Dragon Man crystal with a chance at, I believe, up to a 6-star. I managed to get a 5-star Dragon Man myself, which I am very happy about. The next thing that actually involves you doing something is the Legendary Celebration calendar, as well as the 7-hour Legends Celebration crystals that will allow you to get some very nice additional rewards throughout this week of celebration. Now let's take a quick look at the calendar and see what we have in store for us here on the Legendary calendar. Day 1 was a tier 4 basic, which is nice to have more of. And then day 2 was an ultimate crystal, so 20% chance at a 4-star, which isn't that exciting of a crystal. A little more ISO, but for players who are especially Thronebreaker, not too exciting. Then we have a 4-star crystal, which also, at least it's confirmed, like definitive ISO, but again, not that exciting. Then we have a legendary crystal, so 20% chance at a 5-star, a little bit more exciting. Then we have a 5-star crystal, again, a little more exciting, but not quite that impressive, especially for Thronebreaker players. Then a little bit of tier 2 alpha fragments and a small amount of tier 5 basic. Not bad to pick up for free, but nothing too crazy. Now, another thing that you'll want to keep track of is these right here, actually. The Legends Celebration crystals. Now these do have some nice items in them, but we do not know exactly the drop rates, and they will refresh every 7 hours. If you go over into your crystals here, right next to the solo crystals, the 4-hour crystals, you'll see the Legends Celebration crystals, and you can take a look at what these offer, but you can't really see what the drop rates are. There's some nice things to pick up in there, but again, not a whole lot that is like absolutely game changing unless you get really lucky with a high unit drop. But again, I don't know what the drop is. But for free, these things are nice, especially since you can get potions and revives. And since this is during a time where Summer of Pain is still active and very challenging content and limited time. So these crystals are actually giving you an extra chance at more revives to help you complete that difficult content. So that is very nice. And there's a couple other things that we're gonna see are very helpful for that. Now we have the Legends Celebration boost that gives an extra 20% gold and battle chips during this period. And on top of that, we have Legends Celebration arenas, as well as Incursion's solo objectives, and a few more things that we'll take a look at. But this boost is 20% bonus on all gold and battle chips that you claim or earn during this time. So what I did was I saved up a bunch of objectives and claimed all of them once this went live. And also I had saved up some arena milestone rewards to claim at the same time. Now, all the arena that you do during this time is going to give you an extra 20% gold and battle chips. So all these regular arenas that you do are going to benefit you even more if you do them during this week. As well as there are some additional arenas, the 6-star shard celebration, 5-star shard celebration, and 4-star shard celebration. Now, the 6-star shard celebration gives you lots of 6-star shards, I think half of a 6-star, as well as a bunch of units along the way and some collector crystals for 1 or 2-star champions, as well as some gold and battle chips. So very nice stuff. However, the milestones go up to 4 million points. That's well over 200 rounds in the arena with your 1 and 2-star champions, or 1 or 2-star champions. I'm not going to be too stressed to complete all these milestones. I think I'm going to do all the 300 point milestones, so to this next one for 600, maybe go to the million so I can get some of these collector shards, and then I'm just going to go on to the 5-star ones so that I can get some extra milestones with less effort required to pick up some extra units. And then maybe once I get to the 700 or million point mark there, I'll go on and pick up a few of the milestones in the 4-star arena here. There's less points required to get these little extra bits of gold and battle chips, but again, not much extra stuff there. So at that point, I might just focus on the 5 and 6 stars. So in addition to picking up some extra gold and battle chips doing arena this week, you can also pick up some extra gold by doing your incursions this week. And I don't typically do incursions, but I am trying to get some done while the gold boost is active because incursion does give a decent amount of gold. And on top of that, there is actually a solo objective to complete a certain number of zones. Now, unfortunately, my Incursion random partner, shame on me for picking a random partner, could not complete all 10, so I'm gonna have to go back in there, but it's Sector 6 or above, so Sector 6 should be a little easier to complete them all, and it gives a very nice amount of gold for doing all of these objectives, as well as quite a large amount of these incursion artifacts. So even if you never do incursions, now is the time. The next thing you're going to want to take note of is these halls of healing, halls of fortune, and halls of glory. Now, yesterday we had the halls of glory, and there was a 0 energy entry cost, or sorry, cost to run the map. So you could auto fight as many of the paths as you wanted for some extra gold and extra ISO. The halls of fortune unfortunately does cost energy, 3 energy per tile for hard, 2 for medium, and 1 for easy. So you'll have to decide how badly you need the gold and if it's worth your energy, or if you want to spend your energy doing revive farming or clearing content for other large amounts of gold that you can get from completing or exploring story content or variants. Now, the next one that we should see tomorrow after this refreshes is Halls of Healing, and this is an amazing perk to have during a time where we have Summer of Pain, which is a limited time content. You have to complete it now if you want to complete it, and is a very challenging thing to complete. So all the health potions and revives that you can get is going to make a huge impact for you and help decrease the amount of units that you have to spend. So the fact that we have halls of healing during this week is a major benefit for that. So I'm very excited to pick up some extra revives for that as well to help me finish off my final 2 paths. And if you want some more tips on taking advantage of this gold and battle chip boost, check out some of the other videos I've already posted on my channel. But for this video, the last thing we're going to talk about is the Legends item trade-in store. Now, these first things where you can trade in health potions, they are nice. You know, if you have some extra low or level 1 healths that you want to trade in for a level 2 health, then, you know, it's nice to have those higher ones instead of the little ones. But for things like revives, it's a bit more dependent on what you're looking for. If you have an excess amount of revives, and like I did previously, where I had farmed over 40 or 50 in my stash, I had level 1 revives, I would have loved to take advantage and cash these in for higher ones so I didn't have to let any expire or force myself for doing content. However, once Summer of Pain hit, I needed those revives, and I need as many as I can get, and I would rather have 2 level 1 revives rather than 1 level 2 revives. So this trade-in doesn't really help me out. However, if I had finished off all the paths and I still had extra level 1 revives, I would cash in as many as possible to get level 2 revives. And if I have some extra time at the end of the event, after I finish off both of the remaining paths for Summer of Pain, I'll definitely cash in as many of these as I can. Same goes for the level 3 revives, but the difference is you are likely not going to be overflowing on level 2 revives. Some people obviously are, but it's less common. If you are overflowing on them, or if you just want to cash into level 3 because they cannot be purchased, then that's definitely an option for you to do. And now let's talk about the Tier 4 class Catalyst Crystals. These are a nice thing to have available, but they only allow 1 time. So I had a tech that was full. I was full on tech, had one in the overflow. So what I did was I purchased this to get a Tier 4 class Catalyst Crystal instead of having that tech Tier 4 class Catalyst sitting in my overflow. The other classes, however, are not in the overflow, so it doesn't really seem worth purchasing them. Now, by the end of the week, I might have that situation. I might want to do that. I may have too many skill, and I might want to just, you know, get another chance at getting a mutant and see where it lands. And you can do that if you want. You can open up some of the crystals and then feed them back into these if you get a bunch of cosmic, for example, that you didn't want, and you're really trying to land on a mutant. It gives you another chance, but it's definitely not a game changer because you can't really select the class that you want. This one down here, actually, or the top one, I can't remember which one it was, but it was a basic, there it is, it was a basic Tier 4 that you could trade in for a class Tier 4 catalyst crystals. So that is very nice. I would recommend doing that because obviously the basics are easier to get. And then down here, I don't think that this is worth it trading in for, unless you're really close to being Thronebreaker, you need all the extra help you can get, then that is something you can consider. And then these here, unfortunately I opened up all my gold crystals before looking at the store, but if you have the gold crystals, as I'm sure I'll pick up some throughout the week, you will want to trade in 5 regular gold crystals for the uncollected gold crystals, because the uncollected gold crystals have a better than 5 times drop rate on average. So I would recommend doing this trade-in if you have the gold crystals available to you. So that's really it for this video. I hope it was a helpful and useful breakdown to give a guide to what to be looking out for and focusing on this week. Again, check out some other videos I've already posted on taking advantage of the gold and battle chip boost, and I do hope to see you in the next video.